Welcome back to In the Bunker with Buck Buckner, where we talk about that fringe middle ground and their menacing silence. Well, let's go right to a caller.
Hey, Buck. Hey, the Buck. I've been listening to you ever since I can remember. You're my favorite. You tell it like it is. Let me tell you.
Thank you.
Well, here's my question for you is, where does the middle ground stand, on...
Well, that's a good question, because we don't know where they stand, and that's just the thing. We know where the extreme left stands and the extreme right, on the cliff, very clearly and safely messaging their signal through appropriate, internet outlets, in the comfort of their own bunkers, I think of I've got the big bunker here, but I think of all my listeners, living in their little bunkers, and it's a silent majority, quite frankly, that's out there, not in a bunker, just, and they're menacing silence. You don't know where they stand, and that's what I've been saying. That's my mantra, and that's a really good question. Thanks for calling in. Well, let's take one more question. All right.
Hey, Buck. I've been listening to you for, 5 years. You're the best. My question is, you out in that bunker, what do you do for free time?
Well, there's just so much for me to do out here. I'm busy in my research, but in my spare time, I like to, go out and take a little walk. Not a far walk, really, because it's kind of silent out there in the woods. I'm in the middle of the woods, and the silence kind of freaks me out. So I like to come back to my bunker where I can, feel a little safe. And it's kind of silent in my bunker too. To be honest, the whole silence thing has me really and that's the middle ground's fault. They're silent, and that silent. They've kind of, give silence a bad name, really. I used to like the silence. I never liked the silence, but it's the fringe middle. And I think we have to do a real honest, we need to come together and, the extremes on the left and the right. I think that's the one thing that really ties us together is, our disdain for the silent, menacing, silent majority. And maybe that's why I'm out here. I feel like I'm out at the front lines of the silence, in the woods, in this bunker, locking the doors and, guarding my space. Well, that's an excellent question. Thank you, folks. We're going to have to go to another commercial. Thank you for listening to In the Bunker with Buck Buckner.